60 degrees out, but there's still ice and shit. So I thought I'd come explore some fucking waterfalls and shit. So I'm filming a couple videos today at Taughannock State Park, which is open year-round because it's not a very deadly trail. So I decided, you're watching this video on YouTube, I'll be talking about the camera and I'll be just kind of sharing my adventure and maybe musing a little bit about my personal life, you know, stuff that I can do without getting censored on YouTube. But I'll also be filming a video about things that I can't talk about, and that'll be on LBRY. So if you're not following my LBRY channel, which is over 700 people now, then you might be missing out on that. So some of you may have noticed I was scheduled to go live on that's fucking badass. But I was scheduled to go live on Sunday, but I didn't make it. You see, travel season is fastly approaching, assuming that certain things that are going on in the world right now don't fuck that up. And I've already canceled the concert because of that, but we'll talk more about that on LBRY. I didn't make it online because, like, there's high demand for Uber right now, and not a lot of drivers driving because of certain things going on in the world. And so I was averaging $30 an hour working Uber on Sunday. So I'm sorry, but singing karaoke on Twitch just doesn't compete. You know, I gotta make the money so that I can travel this summer and do stuff like, you know, beautiful hikes and all kinds of shit. So basically it's gonna involve a lot of travel and experiences and shit. Someday I'll be good at vlogging in front of people, but I don't know if today is that day. It is fucking gorgeous out though. So yeah, today I'm taking my AX700 for a spin. I did bring my Osmo Pocket for, you know, quick shots or any hyperlapse shit I want to do, but mainly I want to give this, because I didn't bring my GH5 and bring any other shit with me, so I wanted to give this camera a good solid go at trying to cover my adventures. I want to see what the footage is going to look like. I want to see if I can get some stills captured from this as well. You know, shooting in 4K. I want to do some slow-mo work. I want to do some time-lapse action. So I'm really going to put this AX700 through the ringer. You know, many of you are used to watching it as it is because I film all my live streams and shit, and all of that are all done with this camera. You know, this camera really, I've had it out on a couple adventures as a B camera, but I want to know, because it's so lightweight and everything I need to film is in here except for 4K 60, which I can do with this. So yeah, I don't have like shallow depth of field action with this camera, but the built-in ND, the huge focal range, you know, it's not super wide angle, but you know, this is good enough. Like, I can show you what's going on behind me without filling the frame with my beautiful bearded fucking face. I'm gearing up for the travel season. I'm getting out, practice hiking too, and there's gonna be lots of camping, there's gonna be lots of hiking, there's gonna be lots of car camping and road trips. I gotta try and avoid crowded shit, I guess. So there's that. But it's really fucking awesome today just to be able to get out here. I was kind of having a moment recently where I was like, I call it a moment of weakness, where I was trying to justify getting back in the truck again. And then I got into the Uber on Sunday, and I'm like, let me see what I can do with Uber. Can I make good money doing Uber? So I hopped in the Uber on Sunday, and the first ride that I got was a fucking minimalist. Like, just like me. He just started talking about it. I'm like, what are the odds? You know? And it was like he was reminding me of the whole point of me quitting trucking in the first place. Somebody left their sunglasses here. Should have stayed on the main trail, apparently. Interesting. So yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? I guess talking with the minimalist while working Uber, no less. He was on his way. He was telling me like a story about how his girlfriend burnt down his apartment and he lost everything, and how he hasn't replaced it. He just kind of is enjoying freedom and just not being tied down financially with anything. And he was talking about how he wanted to travel, how he wants to do the van life thing. And, you know, I told him the Prius life thing's cheaper, but less comfortable. And he seemed, you know, it was just really good timing for this conversation to take place. And, yeah, it came at the right time, because I was like, you know what, maybe I need to give up on being a content creator Because let's be honest, I'm not making much money doing that. You know, yeah, I got the freedom and stuff, but if I want to travel, it's going to get expensive, I think. So I need to buckle down and try and make a little more money. You know, I mean, you guys have helped out and shit, definitely, and allowed me to go so far, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to sustain just doing that full time. How's it going?
That was a bird.
No, not a bird, just a camera. So it makes me, I don't know, it's just everything lined up. That, and I made essentially $200 in one day for about 7 hours of work. So if I were to apply full-time hours to Uber, there's really no need for me to get back in the truck, and then I still retain the freedom to do shit like today. Like, it's Monday, it's 60 degrees out, and if I was in trucking, today wouldn't be possible. Although I'm pretty sure if I walk on this, I'm gonna fucking die. But I want to go down to the edge. So what do I do? How about I jump down this shit? Woohoo! Shit. That shit's moving. So, like I was saying, I think being a full-time content creator, thanks to Susan and her bullshit, isn't going to be a sustainable way if I'm going to travel. Now, granted, if I were to just stay in my little room, I could probably get by, but I really want to get out there more and do more things. And there's some other things that I've been working on. I've been trying to upgrade my music gear a little bit too. And all of these things cost money. So I got to make more money and shit. And, you know, I don't think I have to get back in the truck to do it. I think I can continue my freedom, my lifestyle that has provided me tons of opportunity to really experience life and shit. See if I can manage to not fall in the water with my camera. Plus, I think I've been getting a little bit burnt out with all the content I've been putting out over the past couple weeks, actually the past month, I've been trying to grow LBRY. So I've pumped out all kinds of content. I'm still going to pump out enough content, but like I said, I now have to spend more time making money which is going to take a little bit of time away from creating content and shit. God, it's fucking great to get out here. This is a fucking gorgeous day. I'm glad I dragged my ass out here. I was wavering. I was like feeling that crunch. I'm like, I should just go work. But if I didn't get out here, then I'd end up back in a truck, really. If I didn't have this, the ability to do this at a moment's notice, essentially, I probably would end up back in the truck. So there's that. And shit. And backlit. Like a motherfucker. I wonder how this camera's holding up for adventuring. And shit. So another thing I should probably talk about is the podcast. When I am home and not traveling, podcasts will be on Thursdays as scheduled. As far as the Twitter stuff, that's going to be randomized. I think I'm no longer going to just schedule that shit. I think I'll try and give you an email. Like, if you're not subscribed to my email list, you might miss out, because I'll just email you when I announce the schedule, and then I'll update the timer on Twitch when I know for sure I'm going to be there. And I'm going to try and not fuck up like I did on Sunday, and if I'm not going to make it, I'm going to take the timer down or whatever. So if you go to Twitch looking for some karaoke action, and you find that I'm not there and I'm supposed to be, then the timer should be in the future updated or whatever, if I can figure out how to do that from my phone. Wow. It's epic and shit. So I'm sorry if I fucked up on Sunday and you showed up looking for a karaoke stream and it didn't happen. I think there's only 5 or 6 of you that actually watch that shit anyway. It's a little icy here. And shit. Like, I'm down here and there's like warm air flowing through here. It's the weirdest thing. Well, it just got cold again, but I felt like a warm blast of air coming from this direction. Fucking nature's awesome, you know that? Except when it causes certain problems with the world. Temperature just dropped a little bit, so there's that. I hope the weather holds out. Felt like I've caught a dose of like raindrops or some shit. Holy shit. It is fucking majestic in the winter. Majestic.
I want to hear
Still too many people for my liking, but I think I got some shots. Can't wait to get home and see what time lapses I did and all that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is this camera good enough to capture my travel adventures that I'm planning, road trips and shit? I hope so, because this is really easy to haul around and use, you know. Like, granted, it's not the GH5, but it'll get the fucking job done. It's starting to get a little chillier. Debating whether or not I should go up there before I leave, because I can drive up there and maybe get some shots from the overlook. But yeah. If you enjoyed this little mini adventure, please like and subscribe. But if you want more, if this just wasn't enough for you, head to ScottTheTruckDriver.com and subscribe to my free email list, and also head to LBRY, Scott the Truck Driver. Links are in the description of this video if you want more videos that I don't publish on YouTube. And feel free while you're there to, there's a link in the description so you can sign up for LBRY, and we both get a little bit of LBC out of that deal, which is the crypto that pays content creators on LBRY. And my videos are doing better financially there than they are on YouTube, because Susan's a greedy motherfucker. So I'm continuing to make videos on LBRY throughout this adventure. It'll be interesting to see how the travel goes when I try and upload from the road. I'm not sure if LBRY is going to be good enough for that or not. And shit. Hello. But other than that, feels good to get out. Definitely good to get out. I'll be live on Thursday on DLive for my regularly scheduled podcast, so be sure to come hang out with me there. Link to that's in the description too. I put all kinds of links and shit in my description for the 300 or so of you that'll get to watch my YouTube videos that give a shit about my shit. So, it is what it is. I think I've pretty well established that full-time content creator isn't going to be my career. I don't know that doing this kind of shit in my videos is going to be a key to success at full-time content creation either, so I gotta go drive Uber to pay the bills and shit for now. You know, like I said, worst comes to worst, I could end up back in that truck. Not to say I haven't thought about it. There's a lot of money out there to be made. But one thing I've learned, especially from today, is there's more to life than just how much fucking money you got. If you don't get to do shit like this, if you don't get to get out, you don't get to enjoy your life, and you sell all your time to the corporate fucking machines, then what good is having wealth if you bust your ass 70 hours a week to get it and shit. So if you like my shit and you want me to make more shit, you can head to ScottTheTruckDriver.com, leave a tip in the virtual tip jar. There's PayPal, there's Bitcoin, there's, you know, whatever. And that'll allow me to spend more time doing this and less time working Uber. But let's face it, I'm gonna have to work Uber a lot and shit if I'm gonna travel. But I'm also gonna be doing a lot of backpacking and camping, and a lot of that is very low cost. And I'll be bringing y'all along, probably with this camera, my phone, which I took some pictures of the falls with, just to see if it'll do what I need to do photography wise. And of course this little guy here, which I didn't bother to take out and use at the falls because I was having too much fun with this camera. Yeah, fun with cameras and shit. Have a nice motherfucking day. And be sure to head to LBRY and check out the other video I shot during this trip, where I talk about certain things that I can't talk about here because YouTube is a censored pile of shit. So enjoy your stay on YouTube if you don't want to go over there and where people can't say certain words, or they can't, you know, you can say fuck, but you can't say certain other words, or your whole fucking video just goes into shit. Yeah, pretty much. Or your channel. I think my channel's just shadow banned no matter what now, because of all the shit I've said over the years and shit. Have a nice motherfucking day. Yeah. Shit keeps falling. It's like avalanches and shit. Hope I don't die.